Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's BB12 recap.
Well, the last time we were in the house, Rachel was the new HOH, and she showed her entire ass and cheeks to the world.
Oh my God.
At least the people who watch Big Brother.
We had this debate last week. We were trying to figure out underwear, commando, or thong. I cannot believe she was not wearing anything.
It was really bad.
Disgusting.
They had to totally bleep it out.
Yeah, her cooch was out too.
No. All right, so
oh my God, I can't believe it.
Annie left a stink bomb for everyone to enjoy after she left, too. It was kind of like she didn't leave at all. All right, Brendon tells everyone about his degrees.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I came clean to everyone. Okay, you were outed by Annie. That does not count as coming clean.
Yeah, that's kind of cheap. But Andrew, Reagan, and Matt are worried now, too, because they didn't come clean about who they really are.
Yeah.
Andrew's a doctor, Reagan's a college professor, and Matt's a super genius.
I think it's so funny how Brendon thinks he's like the smartest guy there. He's gonna crap his pants when he finds out everyone else's deal.
I know. All right, so what was up with Andrew freaking out when Rachel won the HOH?
I don't know. He was
having
jumping
a
so much
seizure.
his yarmulke was gonna fall off.
I think it did fall off, actually. He had to
Caught
grab it before it hit the ground. All right, then Brendon and Rachel went and had a little celebration of their own it wasn't up in the HOH room yet. It was in the bedroom, and they celebrated by dry humping.
No!
She still didn't have on underwear.
Disgusting.
It was really disgusting. It's time to see my HOH room.
No, we don't want to see your junk when we walk up the stairs.
Whoopee. Yeah, and she went up first. I'm sure everybody was not looking up. So she had a stripper boa. She had a buttload of food. Oh my God, all fattening too. And her prize bottle of tequila.
Guys, she's a drinker.
She was telling a story later on in the episode about how she drank so much she had to have 3 IVs because she was so dehydrated and everything.
So effed.
Oh, Hayden's kind of worried. It's going to be payback time, he thinks.
Nominated Rachel and Brendon last week.
I know. Yeah. I'd be worried if I were you, Hayden. Not.
Well, it was time to reveal a new cast member. Oh, wait, it was just Kristen, who was never on.
Where the hell was she? Was she taking a dump for the entire first 2 weeks?
No.
Because she has hardly been on at all. But she had an interesting story or quip that if you have a birthmark, it's where you've been stabbed in a previous life.
Okay. Well, Hayden thinks she's hot, so we feel a showmance in the making.
I can smell it from here. All right, so Monet and Britney, they are total biffles in the house. In fact,
they're total mean girls of the house.
They're the only ones who like each other, basically, or the only ones who could stand each other.
Yeah.
So Rachel is up in the HOH strategizing with Hayden, of all people. Oh my God, Hayden, I want to double date Final Four. No. It would just be too obvious. Sorry, Rachel. Not going to happen.
And she's like, what?
I don't understand. All right, Matt, he's a little strategizing, but I think his plan is kind of stupid. It's just raising...
He feels like he needs to act really paranoid.
Right.
So that he doesn't seem like he feels safe. I don't think that's a good idea. But...
No. Well, neither did anybody else, because it's definitely got the hackles on the back of Rachel's pantyless ass standing up. And yeah, and Brendon as well. He picked up on it too. When they were having their HOH tequila party, dry humping up in the HOH room, he brought it up. All right. He always brings up things at the worst possible time.
Yeah.
When he should be doing other things. Or just maybe he shouldn't be doing anything.
All right, so it's time for the have-not competition.
Teams of 4, everyone. Suit up. It's a graffiti wall out in the Big Brother backyard.
They had to pick one team member to tape to the wall. They had 10 minutes to get the person as secure as possible.
Right.
And then the wall raised up.
Right. Then whoever falls off first is the loser. And whoever stayed on the longest is the winner. And they get to pick who they want to be the 4 have-nots of the week. But if the weight of the person wasn't enough to make them fall off, they get to blast them with colored water, too, and water cannons. So they picked Kathy, Britney, and Reagan to go to be taped to the wall. Reagan was taped really badly to the wall.
I don't know who came up with that strategy to have one leg up, all Captain Morgan-like.
And they used like 10 pieces of tape, too. He was like hardly on there at all. I mean, he probably weighs 110 pounds soaking wet. It was still not enough.
No one even bothered to like squirt him with water because he was just going to fall off on his own.
And he was the first to fall off. It was really sad. Britney was pissed. They were shooting her in the face.
That was uncalled for.
That was personal. But you know what? I could see why they were doing it, because they were trying to get behind the tape. And that was like the only part of her that was exposed, pretty much. So it was a good strategy in a way, because she was slipping down and the tape was choking her under her neck and she couldn't breathe.
She's like, guys, I can't breathe, y'all.
They had to totally rescue her. They had to rip her out of the... It was kind of hard, too, to, like, rip her out of all that tape. I don't think she was coming down anytime soon, which was a shame, because that means that they lost to the orange team, which included, like, Andrew and Kathy and others.
So you know who they're going to pick to be on slop.
Exactly. So they ended up picking Britney, Monet, Enzo, and Brendon. But... don't get upset yet. When they come back into the house after the competition, there's fish sticks and fruitcake awaiting.
Wow.
So tasty, too. Enzo loves it. He's like, damn, this is the best week to be a have-not, because they got
Enzo.
fish sticks. I guess that's why they call him the Meow.
Meow, meow.
Meow mix. And Britney hates it, because Britney freaking hates everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so there's a little message from the Saboteur.
They revealed that it was Annie.
And they were all like, rah! Yeah, we got her out. We got that bitch out in the first week.
Mm-hmm.
So they were all happy, and Enzo was totally like, yo, you can't get anything past the meow meow. It's true.
Yeah.
All right, so Rachel and Britney have a chat, as well as Rachel and Monet. And they both say, meaning Britney and Monet, we're not going to put you up, Rachel. If we were HOH this week, you and Brendon would totally be safe, but you would totally be going up.
Yeah.
Duh. What do you think they're going to say? Yeah, we would have threw your asses on the block.
We're gunning for you.
Exactly. So there's a little meeting of the minds, some smaller than others. Brendon and Rachel and Hayden up in the HOH.
Yep.
They really want that double date Final Four. I don't think they're going to be happy till they finally get it. But Hayden has a little advice for them. You guys should put up Monet and Britney, because who cares? Basically. So now it's time for the nomination.
So this week I nominate Monet and Britney. Monet because you have $10,000 already, and Britney because alliances have formed and this is what's best for me. It really sucks to be nominated because, like, all this pressure is coming down on me, and I just feel like my back's already against the wall, and I'm premenstrual, and I cry all the time anyway, so it's just, like, no one looks cute crying.
I really hate being up on the block. I mean, I don't like Rachel to begin with, and I don't even like her even more now that she's nominated me. Okay, next time, it's the Power of Veto competition. Are they going to use it this time? Will it be personal? Till next time, much love.